recording. Okay.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Wind Down Fridays. I'm your girl, Author Erica, and I have my fabulous co-host on with me tonight, Author Kim, and we having a special segment tonight.
Yes.
And we have our good friend, our
Yes.
new sister, Dee
Yes.
on with us tonight, and she's gonna introduce herself, and we just gonna get into this conversation. It's judge-free zone here. We talk about any and everything. So, Dee, I want to say thank you for joining us on Wind Down Fridays. Will give us a hug. I'm happy to have you on the show tonight.
Yeah, me too.
So, where we going? What we doing first?
Me. Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me.
Yes, hey, we gonna let you go ahead. Well, this is I know Dee personally. You know, we met at the gig, one of the gigs. She used to watch, my pet child. You know, she was a good pet child sitter. You know, she took care of my child like it was her child, which I totally appreciate that. But Dee good people, and I just wanted to have her on. Yes, and then I want her to talk about her business. She got several of them. Okay.
No.
So we need more than an hour.
Yes. No. Thanks for having me. And yes, I do know Kim. I did babysit her baby. And he was my baby too. He was very I miss him. But anywho, yes, I have my own beading business, as she stated, called Faith and Treasures. It's a small business that I just started. Basically, I just bedazzle, wrap crystals, and make beaded necklaces for the crystals and make beads.
Got a whole bunch of arm candies on there.
Right. Okay. I also do lock jewelry as well, which I have some in my hair now on my journey.
Yeah.
And I customize them to your orders or however you want them. We can do spiritual, or you can do just fashion, teams, whatever else there is that you really want to do. I do cancer bracelets, sorority bracelets, just whatever you name it, I pretty much do.
Yes. Yes. Good, and she's good at it.
Oh, so Dee, give us a little background about yourself.
What would you like to know?
Whatever you want
to put out there.
Yeah.
I really don't know.
Okay.
What would you like to know? I really don't know. I'm outgoing, I guess. I really don't know
how to talk about yourself.
I'm a tree hugger. I model. I do plus size modeling.
Yes.
I dibble and dabble with that. I do makeup. I dibble and dabble with that as well. I pretty much have first of all, I'm a Virgo, so I have my hands in pretty much any and everything you could think of. It's just a problem that it's just one me. And so I can't do everything. And that's what I kind of battle with because I want to do everything. But I'm just outgoing. I really don't know what to say. I'm a naturalist.
Yeah. And crazy at the same time.
Tell us, as you know, June is Pride Month. Tell us what you think about Pride Month.
I am excited for Pride Month. Okay, it should be Pride year. Okay,
yeah, right.
The whole year. Okay, that's just how I feel. I don't think we need a month. I feel like we need a whole year. Love is love, and we need to love each other 365 days.
Facts. I agree with that. I agree with that. 100%. Yeah, I like that. I forgot I had a train of thought and it just went left field. Sorry, I got 5 things going on in my head, and then I got my son talking to me. That was my problem. Sorry.
That's okay. So tell us. I mean, I know you are in a relationship with a lady. How is it being? And I don't want to be just so blunt, but being in the same sex
relationship.
Same sex relationship. tell us, how is that? How was that for you? Much as you want to share, and tell us, how is it being a lesbian, of what you call it, because everybody call it different things. A business person. How is it being a business person too?
Well, I necessarily don't get the backlash
Okay.
necessarily of the lesbian lifestyle only due to my appearance.
Mhm.
A lot of people don't know that I'm lesbian unless I tell you I'm lesbian. Um, Most of the time I'm a bright person, so when it comes to like the colors and things of that sort, even on a regular day, that's something that I wear. So I've never been pinpointed to actually have to deal with the actual lesbian stigma.
Good, thank God.
Being far as family wise, I have, but in my relationship and being out in public, not necessarily. But for my partner, I have noticed that it's a lot different because she has more of a masculine demeanor. So she takes more of the backlash when it comes to like job opportunities, you know, just just in general things that I feel it shouldn't be just by them just judging just by how she looks and not necessarily
Really?
getting to know her. Or the big thing is, well, aren't you the man of the relationship? Like that's one thing that I just can't understand.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing that we do laugh and talk about. Business aspect of it, like I said, I'm girly, so I don't really get it. I'm more of the face, for everything. So with my partner, she does hair. She's a stylist. Um, Look her up, Lady Lambo, on Instagram. Um, but she does hair. She does locks. She did my locks.
Mm-hmm.
um she is a masculine woman though, but she still does hair. She cuts, doing barbering and things. And I think that that's more her speed. Honestly, I feel like she gets more opportunity with that, being herself in that field. I seen her shine and grow through it, and so I think that that's more her lane. And it's sad that it has to be that way, but
It is.
I feel like it's more free for her to be who she wants to be and don't have to worry about what this person may think at this job, because it may depend on my livelihood. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So she's had a lot of backlash because she's, you know, gay and she's more masculine looking.
Right.
That's sad.
It
Like, I don't
is.
understand that.
Why? I mean, my thing is this: why do we have to put a name to it? Why she have to be, as some of them call them, butch? Why we just can't be two ladies that love each other, that
Love each
found
other.
love,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
that found
And that's
love?
what I was saying. That's what I feel it's supposed to be. That's why I was like, yeah, we have Pride Month, but it should be Pride Year, because love should just be love in general. It shouldn't have a gender or anything. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
just feel just because she feels more comfortable in that doesn't define who she is. Clothes shouldn't define who you are.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my personal opinion on it, though.
Right, and
But I
it
agree with you.
shouldn't. It
I agree with
shouldn't.
you though. I mean, I totally agree because it shouldn't. The clothes doesn't define who you are. I'm still who I am, and I love who I love. Now get somewhere and sit down.
Have a nice
Basically.
day. I mean, because me myself personally, I wear jeans and shirt and slips and flip flops. Like,
Yeah.
that shouldn't make you who that. I mean, I guess because we look at this world today, whereas appearance and what you have persona is what's being judged. Because I have no problem with that. I have a friend. Her name is Ganelle. Ganelle is all out. She's a lesbian. But we try to have that communication and open communication, because she was dealing with a lot of backlash too because of her persona. She dressed like a dude, but she's like, when you look past all that, she's a good person. And I find that a lot of them even get judged before you open the book. Open the book
Right.
first before you start judging that person. Because me personally, I feel like we all bleed the same red blood. What makes that so
Absolutely.
different? So how does that make you feel knowing that you don't have that backlash, but your partner do? How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel uncomfortable because I can't protect her from it.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Like, have y'all had any issues when you're out in public? I mean, do you? I know
We
you
get
have.
stares, you know, you get the typical stares, you get the typical looks, but I mean, we're comfortable with who we are, you know, and she really don't care, you know.
I bet.
So, I mean, we just look past it because people are just gonna be people. That's not something that we can change, but we can choose to, you know, keep moving forward and not entertaining it and not stooping to that level, you know, to where they think they want us to go.
Right,
So
right.
was
I
it
get.
hard for y'all, as being in a relationship, was it hard for y'all both to come together, or both of y'all was out at the same time? You know, how was that? You was out, or, you know, how was that?
Well, no, we were out together. She's been lesbian her whole life.
Oh, okay.
So we had met actually on Facebook
Okay.
on a live. So and
Did you
she's
say
from
on the live?
Jersey. Yeah, on a live in
Okay,
a lesbian group actually.
okay.
Okay.
And she was on live talking, and I'm very opinionated, so I got
Uh
up to
huh.
talking.
Uh huh.
Kim. And so that's how it just sparked from there, and we just had like a conversation, you know. And then I never in a million years thought we would be in a relationship. I never in a million years thought it would go anywhere. I just thought it was just two people talking, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so she ended up moving from Jersey here, and we just kicked it off. But we had to learn to balance one another because we come from two different worlds, like
Mm-hmm.
two total different
Oh.
worlds. And I think that's where the bumping heads and where we started having the issue came from.
Oh,
Okay. So do you think, or do you guys, you have some that are affectionate and don't care, in public, and then you have the ones that will just wait till we get home. Are you guys affectionate, or do you just kind of watch who's around you guys when, you're affectionate?
No, she's pretty affectionate. I was more or less I was more or less raised of not being like that in public.
Okay, we're losing. Okay, come back.
You with me? Oh,
Okay,
when
there
it
you go.
comes to public, but when I'm around like my mom, you know, for her wishes, she chooses for us not to do that. But when we're around her mom, we're able to be who we are. And I felt like that was so different because
Mm-hmm.
it took me some getting used to because I felt like it was being disrespectful towards her mom, you know, but it's just different. I don't know. And she's more or less, like I said, she is more affectionate. She is more like in tune with that she's a woman, you know? And that's something that's different for me because I'm used to dating masculine women that I don't know if it's they believe to be a man or they just don't want to be touched. And so it's just like it kind of contradicts the lesbian for me, just
Mm-hmm.
like my opinion. So that's what I'm used to. So for this to be my first relationship to where I actually am able to, you know, feel on you, touch on you, be intimate with you, it's just different and it takes me out of my comfort zone. But you know, through our waves, we're still here, we're still standing.
Right, right, right.
right. That's good. You know,
Yeah,
that's really
that's
good.
all.
How long have y'all been together?
We've been together 3 years, going on 4. Bye bye.
Did she say
Yeah,
5?
she said forever.
Okay, it
Wow.
feel like
And that just,
forever.
it's just, and you know, it's probably the comfortability that
Yeah.
is, I'm comfortable. I can be who I want to be and not have to be ashamed of it. You know, In the beginning, were you ashamed of that, or you just knew I'm not gonna let nobody tell me how I'm supposed to feel or who I'm supposed to date?
For me, it was more or less just trying to find out who I was. Because I was always told that it's supposed to be, husband, wife,
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
my mom has dibbled, even though she said it was just like a phase thing. So I chose to figure it out for myself. She kind of was like, "Oh, it's a phase. I went through that same phase, and you're not lesbian, this and this and this." And I was just like, "Okay." So I was just trying to figure myself out. She was like, "Well, you have to, she was like, well, you should try to have sex with a man that you truly love, that you truly trust." So I was just like, okay. And I admit, and I told my partner, my girlfriend, she does know that I messed around with my best friend. I tried it. I asked him because that's one person that I knew that I trust.
Okay.
I've been around him. He's never disrespected me. He's understood who I am and what I am, and he's never questioned it. He's always been there. He's been the man figure that I have been able to depend on.
Hmm.
And so I had asked him, you know, he had an option to say no. We
Hmm.
really talked about it and we both decided together. And we did, and that just it just no, it wasn't. And I let him know. I thank him for that. I'm so grateful to have him because it's not awkward. He's still my best friend. So
Right.
it
That
didn't
was
mess up
good.
anything for us. It made us even more cooler because we shared
Right.
something and he was able to assist with that journey.
Right.
So once I had that, I was confident in who I was and what I wanted to do. My mom we stopped talking for a minute,
Wow.
but we picked back up, and to this day, she still doesn't accept it, but she says that she accepts it because she loves me. I don't know what sense it makes, but to her it makes sense. So her truth is her truth.
Hmm. And at what age were you when this happened?
Like 20, I think I was like about 20,
Oh,
19,
okay.
20.
Okay. You
That
still
was
young.
good. I think that was good, and hats goes off to him from even being that person to say, "All right, I'll go
Yeah.
through this journey with you to help you," because he could have been selfish and was like, "I want you for myself," but he
Mm-hmm.
understood, and that was the biggest thing because sometimes straight people just don't understand, and
And
that
he's
was
very, yes, and that's what I said. I said he's very, like, very, very cool. Him and my girlfriend are cool. They're
okay.
cool. So I always keep it open and honest because I never want, my biggest thing is I never want you to find out anything about me
Right.
that you should already know everything. Nobody should be able to come to tell you anything that you
About
don't know.
right. 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 That
So
makes a lot of sense.
I always try to be on the up and up and say, and that's why I felt that it was, I needed to let her know.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And which it makes sense. It
Yeah.
makes sense because we're not doing no secrets. We're not hiding anything. This is what it is because we all are grown. And I like that you living in your truth because everybody can't live in that truth.
Right.
Everybody just not comfortable with it.
Right.
So what makes
Right.
you like say what's different about you
Right.
living in your truth and just walking in that life? Like, does it make you feel good that you came out about it?
Yes, it makes me feel more comfortable. It allows me to be who I am. I'm getting to know myself in a whole different way that I've never known myself. Like, I don't even know the person that's before you. I'm learning her as I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? And I've
Uh-huh.
had this conversation with my partner because she has been there when I really had lost myself and was trying to find myself because I've been having a lot going on in
Mm-hmm.
my life, from taking losses to burying my grandmother to just doing. I've been hidden, been back to back. So I never had time to just breathe, woosah, accept it, work through it.
Mm-hmm.
So the COVID was the best thing that ever happened for me.
Mm.
I really
Okay.
was able to, you know, really work on myself and actually breathe and deal with things and get rid of baggage that I didn't even know that I carried. And it took my partner to bring this out, to tell me, because I've never had people to like call me out or tell me things. You know, they always say, oh, it's good, it's good. And I tell her all the time, you know, a person never knows until you tell them, you know.
Right.
And so with her just telling me a lot of things, I was like, okay, I need to sit in my truth, accept it, and do my work. And so that's what I've been doing. That's why I started my lock journey, to kind of just, you know, be dedicated to myself and get rid of the old and just really move to my own tune, because nobody knows the direction of life. You know, life is just given to us. It's up to us to choose to be happy, choose to go which way. We know right from wrong, you know, but it's up to us to have fun with it or let life live us. So, you know, I choose to live life. I choose to live life. And so I'm learning myself. And just like I told her, and I apologize because I did not know I had a lot of baggage, y'all. And I had to apologize because I felt it wasn't fair to her. It's not fair.
Right.
And so I had to own it, and I had to apologize and ask for her forgiveness, you know, because it wasn't fair. Basically, she was on hold waiting for me to get it together, you know. And so, but, you know, we're here now, and I'm grateful that she stayed. I'm grateful that she was strong enough to work through it with me. And just like I tell her, the woman that she's learning, I'm learning too. So we're learning her together.
And that's the beautiful, that's
That's
the
the
whole
best.
beautiful thing
Yes.
of
That
just
yes.
having that partner to understand and accept the ugly and the good, which makes the relationship awesome. Like, I'm proud of
Yes.
y'all. Like, I'm proud of you. Even just,
Yeah.
everybody not comfortable with talking about it. So for you to come on our platform and just being that comfortable to talk about it, I'm excited about it. Like,
Yeah.
it just makes me feel bad, because how many more ladies that's out there like you that want to live in their truth, but they can't because they're scared of judgment. And I know that can be hard, of coming out, of saying who you are and not knowing how people gonna accept you. So have you dealt with anything like that, of just saying, hey, this is me and this is the authentic me, and you take it as a
Yeah, that's where I'm at with my life now. Like, it took me time to get here, because at first I wasn't. I cared about what people thought. My mom always, you know, kind of compared me to other people. I had to look a certain way. I was my mother's daughter. You know, everybody knew me. Oh, you so and so daughter. Oh, you so and so. I never had my own
Identity.
yeah, I never had my own identity till it came from the clothes I wear to everything that I did. If my mom didn't like it, I couldn't do it. She was more of a control. I'm not saying all, my mom's a Leo. I'm not saying all Leos, but my Leo is very controlling. It was her way or no way. You know, I wasn't allowed to have opinions. I wasn't allowed to do certain things. So me getting to this age, it took a lot to just learn and trust my own thoughts and my own, you know, my own decisions, because I'm not used to making them for myself. I'm used to it being made for me. Even though I didn't want to do it, I still had to do it. It wasn't I never had an option, you
Right.
know. So I'm learning how my opinion does matter, and you know what I feel does matter. And if I feel this way and I express it, if you care, you will change it, you know. And I've learned that I can't change other people. So me and my mom, our relationship is ours. We've been through a lot. She had me young. She had me at 15. 16, sorry. So we're learning together. So I feel like we're growing for better understanding, because we've both been through things. Because we both been through things. And so we know that it's only me and her.
right,
So we hold on to that and try to keep that bond, if that makes sense.
right. It
Yeah.
makes a
And
lot
try
of
to
sense.
flourish from that.
Right.
Because she don't agree, and I know she don't agree, which will always be something empty for me. But at least I still have her, I guess, as a form, as still having the option to pick up the phone and say, hey, mom, you know, I do love you. I am talking to you, even though I can't just have that best friend that I would like. but I find that best friend within my partner, which I feel is better anyway, because I feel like it's me and her, not me and my mom, you know?
Right. Right. I totally agree with that. Does your mom treat your partner differently? Or
I
can you
mean,
tell there's a
out of all my partners, honestly, she do like her.
oh well
She
that's
do
good.
let her come
Wow, that was
over.
good.
Yeah, she do let her come over, you know, when we have family games and stuff. She don't act funny. Um, I
Hmm.
mean, it's different than anybody else, you know, that she has encountered. I
Right.
could say that
Right.
she tolerates it, you know. Of course, she tells me no hugging, no affection in front of her, whether it was male or female. But
Right.
you know, and that's just her rule. So I respect it,
Mhm.
and we go from there. But I feel like it prevents me from a lot of family gatherings, if that makes sense,
Okay.
because when we do have family things, I just feel like I should be able to be affectionate with my partner around, or
Right.
anybody that I'm with. Why should I not be able to? But it's okay for you to, you know, kiss your husband or be affectionate with your husband in front of me,
Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because you feel that it's supposed to be man and husband, even though, you know, I'm with a woman and it's girl and girl, you know, you feel a certain way.
Right.
And I just feel like that's, you know, a double standard. But at the end of the
Yes.
day, I've learned, you know, I'm 30. I'm learning to pick my battles.
Yeah.
And
Right.
that's just not a battle that I want to fight. In order, you know, to keep that, I just stay away. When it's big functions, you know, I will come and say my hellos and I will leave. And
Right.
I just keep my distance. But it sucks because I have to learn how to be not necessarily by myself, because I am the only child, but it kind of sucks when you really have to be by yourself, like with family and stuff, and you can't pick up or talk to people because you do feel judged, or you feel that they feel a certain way about it,
Mm-hmm.
and so you do kind of feel alone.
And I know that should hurt because we
Yeah.
should we should be able to, no matter what's going on, we should be able to still be a family. I should be able to still hug my partner no matter if it's a girl or a boy. I
Right,
just feel like that suck, but like you said, it's always a thing we have to pick our battles because at the end of the day, we still love our mamas. So it is. I will pick my battles because at least I can pick up the phone because you got a lot of young girls our age, because me and you, we're not that full, but we have a lot of young girls our age that can't do that because their family put them down. So it
right,
is a thing of picking up, just respecting what they're doing. That gives you and your partner time to build and make y'all memories.
Mm-hmm.
right.
If
And
that's
that's what I think I had to learn. That was the hardest for me, and that's where I'm at. Like, I guess I've never had family like that. So the family that I do have, I try to hold tight to.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was like my issue. Now I'm just at the point to where it's like, you know, forget it. If they're around, they're around. But it's time for me to start just walking to my own beat and
Mm-hmm.
building my own family and doing what, you know, I want and what we want for as for our family, you know, and stop worrying or caring about what people think or what my mom will think, or, you know, and just move to my own tune.
Mm-hmm. And
That's
I
good.
like that. So you keep saying family. So y'all starting one soon?
Yep, that's the goal.
Okay. I'm
We
about to be
got
an
the
IT. Is that what you're saying? I'm excited. You ain't. Is we pregnant now, or is we working on it later?
We shall see.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so are y'all gonna adopt or y'all gonna go through the process and figure out who's gonna carry the baby or what?
We're both gonna carry. We're both gonna carry.
Oh,
So we
okay.
having two babies.
Yeah, at the same time though. Y'all having it at the same time. Oh
She
Lord.
wants to.
Oh, oh.
That's gonna be dope.
That's gonna be in it. I need for y'all to start some YouTubes or something because that would be a journey that I would love to watch. I would love to see two, you always see one of, not together. You always see one that's carrying and you watch them go through their process, but both of y'all be pregnant at the same time. Ooh, I can't wait to see that.
That's gonna be a fight.
Ooh, Lord. Ooh, just in
That
both.
part, it is a fight.
Yeah, and two big bellies. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. I can't wait to see this. Yeah.
So what's the future for you as of today now? What's the future looking like for you and your partner?
Babies tomorrow.
Our future, from what we talk about, our future is marriage, family, property, traveling, wealth, health, and
All
success.
that good stuff.
All that good stuff. So marriage, is it this year?
No, I don't think we get married. No, we're not getting married this year.
Oh, okay.
No,
Because
we're not getting married this year. Not
because
this year.
Not that
I know
I
y'all
know
gonna
of.
have
Look,
this
not
big
that I
shindig.
know of.
Okay.
Our
I know
sister,
y'all gonna
slow
have this
down.
big old wedding, and I look. I'm gonna put myself in the dress so I don't have to slim some of this down and put it in the dress because knowing you probably want a halter or something, and all this is hanging out. So I got to make sure that I look right in the dress because you ain't about to have me looking crazy on these pictures.
So,
No,
before we close out, like what do you have for ladies that's in the LGBT community that may watch this? What do you have for them as far as coming out and living in their truth of where they at in life right now?
just as just my personal experience, I say just be okay with being alone and enjoy the ride, because it really is a ride with just knowing yourself, trusting yourself, learning yourself, because you're learning yourself every day as women with our hormones, keeping it balanced, mood swings, just in general, being a woman is an everyday task. So our, emotions and things that we go through, we just have to learn how to balance and not forget about us.
That's good, yeah, because we
And
lose
so just
ourselves.
learning, yeah, because I have been the one, I've lost myself, but then again, I question if I really ever knew myself.
That is
So
something to think about.
right, that is, because my thing is, like, for me, my whole life has been planned out. What I'm supposed to do, what I'm supposed to wear, how you supposed to think, what you're supposed to believe in. Everything has been planned out. But what about what I wanted? But as when I was growing up, that wasn't an option. You didn't know what you wanted. You too young to know what you wanted. You too young to have an opinion. But that was false, because I had opinions. I had feelings. I had thoughts. I had dreams, but they got pushed aside for someone else on what they wanted me to do. So it had me think, like, did I really, did I ever really know me? And so this part of my life, to where this journey I have been on, I'm optimistic on it, and I'm falling in love with her, because I feel like it's truly me learning me.
Me, yes, girl, yes,
That's a word right there.
It sure is a whole
And
word.
I'm so excited, and I'm sorry I'm tearing up. It just took a lot of work to get here, and I'm so grateful to be here. And
And
that's
I'm
why I said
grateful too.
it's a journey. It's a journey, and you gotta fight for it. And I'm still fighting for it, because I have my bad days. Don't get me wrong,
Y'all
but
do.
I'm grateful for where I'm at, and I'm grateful for where God is taking me, and I'm grateful for God allowing my partner to be in my life, because I I was broken and a wreck, and I'm still standing.
And
Come on with that word,
you
yeah.
have a partner that's there to be there to give you that hug, even when you feel like it's an ugly day.
Yes, and
And
that's
that's
what
the
I'm grateful
beautiful
for,
part.
because we fight, we argue. She break up with me like every week. Swear.
Not every
She
week,
do
okay.
every week. I swear she break up with me, and but she's still here. She still chooses to love me. She still chooses to
Yeah,
be here. She still
yeah.
chooses to, fight through this. And I feel like it was crazy because I was just telling her that I feel like, you know, everything is finally working for us because things are moving smoothly. Things are going the way they need to be going, you know, and I'm a strong believer in God and I'm a prayer, okay?
Right.
I pray for her, I pray for everything,
We're
and
gonna pray
I
the
just
paint off
believe.
the wall.
Yes.
Right. I just believe things happen for a reason, and I believe that God put her in my life to help me go through this. And she was meant to stay here and be in my life because she's still here as I went through this journey. And as we continue together, as well as her journeys, you know, and I'm going to be her strength when she needs me. And I just feel like we're both going to go, whether that's 5 years or 10 years, we're always going to go through a different journey because it's about growth. If we're not
Growth,
going through
right.
journeys, then it's a problem.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And as y'all get older, different things gonna start happening. And
Right.
that's
Right,
another process. So it's always you have that person to say you're not alone.
right.
Mm-hmm.
So
She has that foundation.
I'm
Mm-hmm. She
happy.
went there.
Like you
Yeah.
got me articulate.
Yeah.
I want that little relationship too. Can y'all share that? Like share it with a sister.
Right. Right.
So,
Right. Right.
so
You
tell
right.
us where everybody can find you at on IG. Give us your platform and your website if you have one.
Um, I'm Faith and Treasures. I'm on Facebook. You can look me up on Facebook. You can look me up on Instagram at Faith and Treasures, or at Jamaican_Creole Queen. Either way.
Okay. What about
Okay.
website? You have a website?
Yes, but I do not know it off heart. I just started it, so I'm still working on my kinks.
Okay. I get it.
No
I get it.
problem. No, baby, no judgment over here, baby. We just live
Uh.
our truth. We living
Right.
our truth. And
Right.
I'm glad that you open to talk with us again. Like
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate it. And so affirmation. Give us an affirmation that you say.
Let's see. I am powerful.
Oh,
I
yes.
am strong.
Mm.
What? I am optimistic. I am worthy. I can keep going, going
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and going. Don't
Those are
forget,
good
I
ones.
am rich. I am
Mm-hmm.
rich in health. I am rich in wealth.
Mm-hmm.
I am knowledgeable. I am strong. You know, I'm independent. I am a leader.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful.
I am love. Yes, I am love. I am beautiful. Yes, I am honesty. I am a daughter. I am a mother. You know, I
Right.
You
am a
matter.
wife. I
Yeah.
speak it. I am a wife.
Come on. Speak it,
All
girl.
right.
Speak it.
Yes, I
And you
speak
Yes.
it
and you
all.
matter.
And I
Yeah.
manifest. Yes,
Matter.
I manifest everything, and that's all I've been doing is putting it out there and manifesting, and not knowing I'm manifesting. It took my it took my babe to show me. She said everything you've been saying been coming. I'm like, yeah, what? She be start running it down. I said, oh snap!
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
worked.
Y'all gonna have to
It
teach me
really
how to
worked.
do that because I don't think I know how to do that.
Just keep
Manifest.
saying it and
Yeah, you
believing it.
just keep saying it. You gotta say it and believe it with all your might. Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's how
You
that
can't
works.
just
Okay.
say I'm rich. You gotta
Yeah,
say
you
I
can't
am
say you got a
rich.
rich. Yeah, you
I'm rich
gotta
in
say it.
God. I'm rich in
Mm-hmm.
this. You
Oh,
gotta
okay. Yeah, learn me something.
you gotta
Okay.
put some power behind it,
Put some
baby.
Yeah,
power. Put some
power
oomph
behind it.
on
And
it.
you gotta
Okay.
believe it. You gotta
Yeah.
Okay.
believe
You
it.
can't just say it today and not say it no more. You gotta keep saying it. You gotta
Yes.
keep that
And you
word
gotta
in you.
change your mind. And I think that's the hardest. And that's what that's what I struggle with because it's so much negative around, it's so much negativity. And it's so hard to think positive and my brain automatically goes to negative because it's what it's used to, you know?
Right. Right.
So it's a struggle with trying to get it to be positive, think positive. I swear it's a day. It's not a day, it's a second.
Mm-hmm.
Every second counts. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's hard, but you can do it. And I that's what I did. I just say my affirmations, change my mindset,
Thank
just
you.
trying to think more positive. I was writing them on the mirror in the bathroom, writing affirmations. So when I get out the shower, it's on the mirror that I could see. I tell myself, you know, you just encouraging myself, thinking positive, listening to gospel music that get me positive, thinking
Yeah.
positive, you know, because I do want to build that relationship with God and get closer. So that's just all I do when I work out. I'm walking, I'm saying my affirmations out loud as
Okay.
I'm walking.
Wow.
I need the
That is
universe to hear me. I need you to
Yeah.
hear me.
Yes, that's I like that. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Okay, I'm gonna work on
so. Dee, I want to say thank you for taking time out your busy day to come on Wind Down Fridays to give a sister a hug. We really appreciate it. We open to everybody over here. Love is love. I love everybody. I don't see the permanent what it was, but I'm grateful and I'm thankful
Yes,
and I wish y'all all the best and I can't wait
yes.
to start seeing the babies.
Thank you.
And the wedding.
In the
Uh-huh.
wedding.
Yeah, the
Yes.
wedding.
Oh, so
Yes.
y'all have a destination wedding here in New
Yes,
Orleans.
it's gonna be. She want a beach wedding.
We ain't got no beach down here. It's
Yeah, we ain't
hot
got no
down
beach
here.
down here. That's why
Were
she don't
y'all
like it
trying to
down
go to
here.
Hawaii or something? Oh Lord.
She don't
Tell
like it
sister,
down here.
we
She said ain't
need
no
not the
water.
beach. But you know
I
the water is so calming
it is.
and
It
Yes,
is.
and
that's
it's
what she
so
said. It is.
positive. Yeah.
Yeah, it
So
is. Okay.
before we leave, I want to thank everybody from joining us. I want to thank Dee again. And
Yes.
as we know, Pride Month is this month, and we want end the show in
Yep.
Pride Month,
Yep.
June, with
Yep.
Dee's story, sharing her
Yes.
story for other ladies that's out there. And ladies, if y'all living in the LGBT community and you're not sure, just be you. It's okay. You have to walk in your truth. We can't keep living this fake life that some of us live. We have to be
Right.
our authentic selves.
I can speak on that. But anyway, okay, yes.
So that's what we here for. We want to say thank you, and I want to let everybody know that everybody matters over
Yes.
here at Give Us a Hug. So
Yes.
happy Friday, happy Wednesday, right?
It's Wednesday.
Because it's
Uh-huh.
Wednesday.
Yes.
And thanks for tuning in to Wind Down Fridays. I'm your girl, Arthur Erica. I have my fabulous co-host, Arthur Kim, and I have our new sister, Dee. And I just want to say thanks and have a good night.
Have a good night,
Good
people.
night.
Night.